Long ago, there existed a land ruled by living nightmares and animals who were powerless against them. Out of the tears and blood of their ancestors, there rose from the ground a new generation, consumed by rage. In fear, both of their impending doom, devoured by the beasts that haunted the night. Stalking with the silence of the wind and the wailing screams, they cowered. Waiting for their turn, they watched as everyone they ever loved was slaughtered. The echoing plead for mercy, the last sound to tumble from the lips of mothers, children, and old ones alike. Ones who deserved to breathe long into the century were cut short, extinguished like a flame by the creatures which roamed the pitch forests. Order was no longer a choice to be made. It was decided that 4 great lords would rule the kingdom, and presented with power over the creatures, would protect the defenseless and restore peace and harmony to all. And on the day they were crowned, a title was given to each, who swore upon the oath of natural law to guard both the beasts and tribes of the kingdom, with their souls, as with all the power bestowed upon them, and they became known as the 4 elements: earth, air, fire, and water. Encased in crystal orbs, their element cores were hidden, and it was for many years after. Years filled with celebration of thanks to the great lords, whose spirits breathed life back into the ground. Plants burst from the soil, reaching joyous hands to the sky in gratitude for all they had provided them. Rivers flowed with dancing energy, crashing over stones and boulders with the ferocity of 1,000 years of repressed glee, unleashed in one burst from the mountains. Until, legend says, in the days when the river grew tired, and it no longer capered down into the valley but crawled in a pathetic heap into the village wells and drinking lakes of the winged creatures, even the flowers grew nervous. Dry spells evolved to droughts, and all life grew desperate. Where was the spirit whose duty it was to fill the land with an abundance of water? So it goes, when all life began withering, a brave soul rose to the challenge. It set out, trekking across the forbidden land to capture the missing orb and save its people. 7 weeks passed. No one returned. Since then, the land grew ever drier, and wells were dug deeper. All lay waiting for the day when the last drop was burned up and claimed by the sun. The day the prophecy would be fulfilled. That one day, someone would restore the land to its former glory, and all would live in the flourishing kingdom. The drops are drying. It's coming soon.